I've heard it called the rag trade often enough. I was often asked, "Mr. Young, what do you work in?" I said, "I work at the rag trade." I mean, half the people of Dublin at one time worked when there was all these big factories around. Hard to get a factory nowadays in Dublin, but it was 40 years ago, it was full of factories. The rag trade, throwing out suits and overcoats and slacks and skirts and all that, blouses, and you wanted bra factories, socks, no matter what you wanted, you could get it made in Dublin 40 years ago. Born in County Meath, down near Athboy, out the country there. Father was a farmer. He used to milk cows and things like that, and then mother died early in life and we were sent away to school. And then we went to Artane, that dreadful Artane. I learned the trade there, good trade, joined the band as well. Saw a bit of the world. And they taught me the trade there, best teachers you could get. And myself and my brother opened up a place here 40 years ago, tailoring, making suits for show bands. He was in the show band business, so that was a good contact with fellas like Joe Dolan, God rest him, and Dickie Rock and all those kind of guys in their youth would have come to us to get their suits made. That's how we started. It's 40 years of junk, as some people say, but I know where everything is. And it's been built to suit me and to suit my way. There's shelving and under shelving and over shelving. I need a good working table first to cut out or lace off. And I could be working on 20 different garments over the month. And there's bits and pieces I don't throw out until I'm finished. Need good concentration. It comes natural after 40, 50 years. I'm now 50 years old, and it comes naturally. You do it at ease. I can take up a piece of cloth and I know how long it's going to make. I'm going to take to make a jacket or trousers or whatever it is out of that, and I can study what, if you wanted something special, like that uniform you saw making this morning, I can study that and I can think about it and say that's going to take me 6 or 7 hours, and I say I put a long day in today on that. I want to get so far with it today. I can concentrate on that. I didn't do the woodwork on it myself. Now a friend of mine done it for me. Put it up as I wanted it, and I'm locked in here in this space here. Some people say, "This is a prison here," but it's not. It's heaven, away from everything and everybody. And look at what I'm doing. I'm happy doing it, love it. And after 40 years, I can't complain. There was a girl. I used to have a girl here. All she done all day was sew on buttons and sew around the insides of sleeves and that.
Well, yeah.
Nowadays you wouldn't have a girl sewing anything by hand. The only one that sews on here by hand is me, sewing on the buttons.
Why?
Most of my customers would be pension age or thereabouts, they know where to come to, or a tailor.
Did you have your holidays, did you?
October.
October.
The wife wants to go to the sun, Tenerife, so I wouldn't go during the July or August.
No.
Look at that skin, and it's a bit dark now, but
Yeah.
it's usually very white and burdens. I'd be going around rubbing on factor 60, and I nearly want an umbrella. Go into the most personal details sometimes, or they might just tell you the run-of-the-mill thing, how they're feeling generally, their health-wise and that. You could sometimes have a person here for 20 minutes, they're glad to have somebody to talk to. And this time of life, I'm not in a hurry. I come early in the morning, so I've plenty of spare time during the day to chat to people and relax with people. And that's what people want. Take care, sir. Be good. Watch them steps. Well, I worked, as I said, open fighting for trade 40 years ago. Well, as time progresses, you get on in life and the pressure's off you. Like when you start off first, you're a married man with a family and paying for a house and trying to get a car and all that. You're open to the public, inviting customers in day and night. Then as time progresses, your family leave and you don't need as much money. And times got tough with drug addicts and that around the area, so you decide to shut door and work from behind doors. You're in demand. Once you're a reasonably good tailor, there's work out there for you. The fellas will be too glad to have you. But you don't need to open to the public, you don't need to open the door anymore. Face, as I said, the trouble is too much around now. Drug dealing going on down our hall there. We have a long, dark old hall, and many times there's been drug dealing going on down there, and fellas taking drugs. And so that's a goodbye to that trade. That's what's changed. That's what Thomas Street itself has changed, I'd say, from 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Different street altogether now. But when I locked the door, people wondered how I put a sign up one time for a while. Tap on the railing, corporation put a railing outside, so I said, thank you very much, Mr. Corporation Man. And I said, that's a good idea. So tap on with a coin. If you haven't got a mobile phone to ring me, you can tap on the railing and I'll hear you, look out, I'm there, I'll run down to you, let you in. It worked. I went down to any person I knew, let them in. Once I knew they were safe, no drug dealers coming in, no criminals of any description coming in. It was just, mostly it'd be women that were, over the years when they had met strange people on the stairs there, they were got a bit afraid, which I can understand if there was a bit of drug dealing going on. I often had to escort old ladies down the stairs and out the door, and that's when things got rough. I said to myself, that's the drug dealing was the worst thing that could ever happen to this street. No, I couldn't plan retirement. I don't think I'll ever retire. So many fellas I know retired, maybe within a week or two, nothing to do, passed on, went up to the heavenly place to see what they're having to do up there. But no, I can't see myself. It's not like I'm in an office and they're told, sorry Mr. Fagan, your time is up, go. There's nobody going to tell me to go, so I can stay here as long as I like, and I will stay here as long as I like, I think. My mate, God rest his soul, died there last year. He was 82 or 3, and he didn't retire till he was 80. And I think I'll do the same myself if I can. The Lord above lets me. That's who will call you if he wants you. So I'll stick it out as long as I can, I think. I'll come back in 20 years' time. With a bit of luck, I'll still be here.